Hey everyone! So today I'm going to show you my favorite tip for a neck stretch. So the stretch in general is a bit typical. I'm sure you've done something similar, but my take on it is a little bit more supported and a little bit more gentle. And you know, as moms, we could use some support and some gentleness after a day of being with the kid or the kids, right? So I want to start off by explaining why I do my neck tip the way I do it. So I like to think of this thing that a teacher of mine had told me ages ago. Think of the spine like a bendy straw. So if it's condensed and you just keep bending it in the one spot, eventually there'll be a little tear in that spot, but all the rest of the folds could have been used. Whereas if you extend the straw and then bend it, you're using all of the folds and it's a more even fold instead of just at that one little spot. So in this stretch, we'll be stretching the sides of our neck. And typically what people do is they'll have their one hand out to the side and they'll yank on their head. For me, I've always found I have a pretty sensitive neck. I get some knots and cricks in my neck every now and then. When I do that and I like pull, yes, there's a stretch, but it also feels tense. And I don't know about you, but when I'm stretching, I don't want to feel like a icky tension as well. So instead of ramming on my head to get the stretch here, what I do is I put my hand on the side that I'm bending into. So it looks something like this. You have your hand on the floor, so you are creating length all along your arm and your shoulder and into your neck. Your other hand's going to go on the side of your neck, and then you're going to think of not just like slumping into your hand, you're going to think of lifting your ear up. So when you're doing that, then you're getting a supported stretch, and it's like that bendy straw. You're extending and then bending instead of just bending or ramming on your head. So I like to do this. Again, think of lifting your ear up as you come over into the support of your hand. And I like to stay here for at least 5 breaths. And then I'll end up coming back to center. Then we'll do it on the other side. So remember, your hand comes out to the side, so you get the stretch all along. Then your hand comes onto your neck. Then you're lifting your ear up, and then your head is coming over. And then you're staying here for a few breaths. I say at least 5, so you can get that nice stretch in. And then when you finish, however long you want to spend, then you come back to center and just notice if you get a nice little feeling in your neck from the extension and then the bending. And then, you know, if you're really lucky, maybe you'll get a couple of cracks out when you do it too. I get that sometimes and it feels great. So I hope that is helpful. I hope that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, feel free to leave a comment and I can chat with you. And this tutorial was from a poll in my Facebook group. So if that's of interest to you, that is in my links in my bio, and you can join if you like. All right, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.